Hey, what's up everybody? This is Like It's 1985, and today we are going to take a look at Transformers Generation 1 Target Master Slugslinger. Now, I was a kid back in the 1980s, so I really appreciate these older vintage toys, and I always try to get them mint in box if I can for a reasonable price. So I happen to get this one for a decent price as far as the eBay prices go for Generation 1 toys go. But I just love the fantastic art here on the front. And we don't really get packaging like this, and I'll show you on the back what I mean by that when we get to the back of the package here. As you can see, there's a little window there that shows the actual figure in vehicle mode. There's the Target Master. And look at the side of the box. And the bottom. And then at the top it shows the kind of abbreviated transformation from jet mode into robot mode, which is cool. You got the big Transformers logo here on the flap. And the other side, and the back. So on the back is a really nice picture, a display picture of Fortress Maximus here and Scorponok and all the different Decepticons and Autobots fighting. And these days in packaging we really don't get any kind of mosaic picture like this on the back of the package. Instead, what you see is, a shot of the figure, and then you get what else is in the toy line. But this is why I like collecting these G1 boxes, because the fantastic artwork in the back here. So looking at the tech specs here, we can take a look at the actual bio. His function is air defense. The quote is, "The only way to survive a duel with me is to not show up." And pretty cool. And here's the actual readout of the technical specifications. Okay, so I am back, and to show you what's inside the packaging other than the figure and the Target Master, you do get this red plastic, and what you were supposed to do back in the day is to take the red plastic and put it over the grid pattern there, and it becomes more clear what the actual strength, intelligence, speed, endurance, rank, courage, firepower, and skill rankings are. So it just makes it a little bit easier to read. So that's kind of cool. At least it was back in the day. And the figure does come with an instruction manual. So this brings back a lot of memories of the way they used to do the manuals back in the 1980s. So you do get that as part of the figure set. Alright, so let's first take a look at the Target Master Caliburst. Now, Caliburst does not have any articulation in robot mode, and as you can see, he's got a big peg sticking out of his chest, but that's because that forms the handle for the actual robot mode, and actually for jet mode as well. So this gray bit back here, it does unplug, and this actually becomes the barrel of the rifle mode or the gun mode. Now, to transform it, all you gotta do is swivel the legs back. And on mine, this does not move smoothly, and I can see that there's some stress on the plastic there, so I would probably just go ahead and remove it and pop it back in. But it's supposed to, swivel like that. So you take this part, and this part goes into there, and then you have yourself the gun mode. And as you can see, Slugslinger here does have a port that this can go into on top here for that type of effect. And that's about it for the ports. It's really meant to go in there. So there is the actual rifle mode. And let's take a look at the jet mode. And one of the things I really do like about this design is the twin cockpit design here. I do like that a lot. It's very distinctive looking. It's got a lot of nice detail sculpted into the plastic here. The sticker condition is amazing. I'm not sure if these are repro labels or not, but nonetheless they look fantastic. It would be really cool if they were actually the original 1980s stickers, but I'm not so sure of that. But nonetheless, they look good. You can see here is the undercarriage. You can see there's what's going to become the chest mode or chest for the robot mode. It does have landing gear, which do fold up there, and Really, really cool. Alright, so let's transform this G1 toy. So the first thing I'm going to do, let's go ahead and untab the legs and the feet. And they are actually just held in back here. There we go. Extend these out. And then rotate the feet. Then you want to take this twin cockpit section there, and this is on a big hinge here, and you want to make sure it goes all the way back like that. And then the head is actually down in here, and it's a bit tricky sometimes, but you're basically supposed to push down on the top of the head. I find that usually on the very center of the top it works the best, but you may just have to try different places on the head. There we go. So there's no rhyme or reason to it really that I can see. And then the arms, and finally the hands. And you may need to go ahead and use some type of leverage here to get these out. In fact, I find you need to bring it to the side here, then insert the handle in here and kind of use that to leverage out these hands. The axle joint there is pretty stiff, so I find this is usually the best way to do it. Alright, bring the arms back down, and there is Slugslinger in robot mode. Really neat looking. Being Generation 1, of course, you got all the canopy section here and the wings kind of as kibble, but I think it actually looks good. I don't really mind it too much, and especially since it's G1, I'm not too disappointed by that. Articulation, the head actually does not rotate at all, and then there's just, like you saw before, the shoulders don't actually move, the arms go out to the side like that, 90-degree bend at the elbow, and then there really is no leg articulation. I mean, you can move it forward like this, and then you kind of have a knee joint there, but that's all your articulation for robot mode. Of course, you can place the gun in the hand here, either hand. Looks pretty cool. And here is a size comparison with some modern figures. On the left, of course, is Deluxe Class Drift. On the right, Voyager Class Optimus Prime. Alright, thanks for watching. This has been my review of Transformers Generation 1 Target Master Slugslinger.